Anthony Barela going back-to-back this year is going to be tough. He has good memories from last year, but in those memories, you had a charging Ricky Wysocki who came out and really put the fear in him. He knows that he's got to play solid. Do I think he can do that? Absolutely. He looks in control, but final rounds are different.
Well, Ricky is playing with a new bag, so whatever he does on the final round is just going to be a statement of how ready he is to go into the rest of the season. It's a perfect opportunity for him to showcase what he knows about his new classic. We're still going to see a classic Ricky Wysocki. Paul's going to have to be hoping for a storybook ending. He didn't get a win last year. And I think that might take a little bit of the pressure off from him to just go do his thing. I mean, before he had 13 straight years of winning on the Elite Series. Didn't take one down last year, so now he gets to start fresh.
I think Ezra is one of the scariest people right now to have behind you because this is a kid who can get a lot of birdies in a row and not stop. His aggression is what's going to get him over the hump, I think, eventually. I don't think it's going to be a close call. I think he's going to end up getting like 6, 7, 8 birdies in a row and kind of running away with it, having a nice lead. That's typically the way most people win their first one, and that's, I feel like, what he's going to have to do.
It's going to be interesting to see what Ezra brings, but if Ezra gets on fire, he's just always stayed there, right there behind AB, and if AB slips up, it's going to be a really fun finish.
Hello and welcome to final round front nine coverage of the MPO League Card here at the 2025 Discraft Supreme Flight Open. BigBarri commentary bringing you the action here in Brooksville, Florida. And we want to just mention real quick that once we're done with this coverage, you guys are going to be looking forward to Waco in a couple weeks. And that coverage, round one, is actually going to be available on the JomezPro channel live. So come on over, check that out on JomezPro. I believe we're going to have Brian Earhart on the coverage. Waco, all 3 rounds this year, back at the Beast, no golf course.
Yeah, how cool is that? First round, Jomez channel?
Yeah.
That's special.
I agree.
I'm happy that the DTPT set that up in partnering with the Jomez right there.
Well, we have, again, I mean, I don't know how many times we've said this in the past, but I would consider this to be one of those perfect lead cards. We've got the 2 old guard, McBeth, Wysocki, charging. They're down several strokes right now, going after the defending champion who is being chased closest by a guy who does not have a Pro Tour win yet. However, he is 1045 rated, and he is looking to make the Robinson brothers a legacy that we've never seen before in the sport.
No, absolutely.
First opportunity ever for Anthony Barela to defend a title on the Pro Tour. Here it is.
I'm gonna have 3 more after this.
Yeah, he's gonna have a couple opportunities this season.
Kind of crazy.
Is he the first player ever to win their first Pro Tour win in 1 year and then win a total of 4?
That looked great. Did it sit?
Looked pretty good.
Set.
I think so. It was coming in pretty soft there at the very end.
That fairways hit on this course, 79%. Is wild.
Wow. That is a true wow. Peach Pirate donned in the peach colored polo.
Heavy on the turn. He made it underneath this round 1. Man, that's scary. That's a scary look.
He's the 6-time world champion from Huntington Beach, California, Paul McBeth.
The storylines are aplenty for everyone, but man, if Paul McBeth were to do something incredible today and come from behind and win this one, it would just be a truly remarkable story. And that's not the way he wanted to start the round off, for sure.
Tried to really blast it, I think.
Two-time world champion from Scottsdale, Arizona, Ricky Wysocki.
When I was playing this hole this week, I was actually pretending I was Paul McBeth throwing because he threw it so perfect round one. I just really tried to emulate his angle.
How'd it work out?
Really good. Birdied at round 2 and missed the putt today. So that was as low as you can throw and still somehow get a birdie with. A lot of spin there for Ricky.
Yeah, a couple really tough looks, though. I mean, I just fear for Ezra because he has to run.
I mean, I know he's going to. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Two really left-pulled forehands for McBeth to start the round off, and it'll be a bogey.
I think he's got to run that, too.
Yeah, well, this is about where he made it from in the All-Star event.
I'm just thinking that. Looks good.
That needs to be careful. Oh, boy. I don't think that sat.
There's OB down there, too. You got to look out. Oh, he's close from Ricky.
Oh.
Good.
That was a good-looking run. Ezra also, that's the way you want to miss if you're going to miss it all.
Oh, no.
Yeah,
Yes, no.
Yeah, it looks like a... Pretty much any chances of winning might just ended right there.
Great little mid, though.
Mm-hmm. AB's got a short birdie look, I'd imagine. And just like that, McBeth is 8 back. And Barela has given himself an insurance stroke on the first hole with a really good birdie. Goes bogey round 1 and then cleans it up the next 2 rounds. Gets back to 1 under total for the hole with consecutive birdies.
Right on the straight.
And while we look at scores here in the update, I'll just tell everyone that neither one of us have seen any of these shots today, so we're going into this one blind, and so this will be, we'll all be experiencing this together for the first time.
Here's a good experience when AB yesterday landed way back there, and then you threw a volume miles. What a memory mile putt. Newey mile putt, excuse me. Hole 2, par 4, 730. You really need to make this gap. You don't want to be put in that tight position. Make the gap in the middle. Big spike hyzer over here to the green. And I think Ezra wants to get as far as he can. I still haven't seen him do the big anhyzer. He's been going that right route, which is very tight.
Yeah.
So. Oh no.
Well, that's
same miss as yesterday.
It's the open door that the field was looking for.
I don't think he throwing into the green.
Yeah, we spoke a little soon yesterday. Probably it was me, actually. I think there's no way you can birdie from there, and then
Well, you can't throw this much better.
Yeah, that opens up the anhyzer.
It does. I just had never seen anybody accomplish it. The big anhyzer, and have you?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I saw a couple times this week, actually. And Ricky, what a fortunate little deflection. It's still going to make its way back on the left side, but
yeah,
man, that couldn't have been any more fortunate. I think the flex forehand is very much still in play for Rick.
Turn it over. Needs the skip. Gets the straight skip. Yeah, I'm just going to play really far.
Needed the angle to be more left and also get the extra distance. Anthony just battling some limbs, trying to get back into the fairway, and it's going to be a bomb forehand hyzer from there. He's got it, but it's not going to be easy.
Doesn't get it over, but can sneak through sometimes.
Yeah, just need to be a bit wider, a bit higher if it's so hard from the awkward stance in the woods.
Not stalling in time.
It's going to push a bit long, and from there you almost have 0% look. It's going to be more than likely a layup.
High up, trying to save the par. Gonna have a putt for it, but it's gonna be
Obstructed.
very much so.
Good effort, though.
All right, here's that spot.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, get in there.
Yeah, it's similar to Anthony. There's going to be some tough putts over there. Get on yourself to some dicey spots in this little grove of trees. Ricky does well to pitch up. Secures the par.
Trying to go spike hyzer.
And don't want to hit that hillside with too much hyzer, because that right there, oh my goodness, a nightmare start for Paul McBeth. My goodness. Even the great ones. Oh boy. Who would have guessed? Brutal. Yeah, not me. That was a good illustration of what you get when you get a little bit long and left.
Oh, give me that.
Wow.
Oh, straddles out.
I wonder how much of the basket he could even see from an angle. That was an incredible putt. Maybe he needs this one to save the par, and he is just so calm.
That's such a good putt from there. After Ezra pops it in from a knee.
Yep.
Very impressive. How many times do you ever think, if you, like, let's say Ricky makes the putt on the wall. Such a different tone setter for the round.
Oh, boy.
You know what I mean? I wonder what the stroke, like, difference is between making a long one on and, like, parking it and then parring it, like, for your whole round.
It's just, it goes back to that meme that Ricky shared. The objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. It's just Ricky charging you down. And when you make a putt like that on that first hole, it's such it's just a statement.
Yeah.
This guy is one of the scariest players you can ever have on your heels. But
Yeah, fun thought.
hole 3, par 4, 531. Pretty simple in the concept. You just want to throw straight with a slow disc, overstable, hyzer onto that road somewhere, and it's just a dog leg. From there, you throw a putter up and over the hill. You just have to avoid the barbed wire on the right side as you get up to the second part of the hole.
Why is it hooking? It's going to need some help off the trees.
I think it got the best possible help.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, my God. A little bit too juiced.
Inside again for Anthony.
Okay. It's going to be a tough one. Opportunity once again for Ezra, it appears. That's a pretty ideal tee shot for Rick. Can't do it much better than that.
I think he goes back in from there, side arc.
It's always the question with Ricky, isn't it?
Yeah.
I asked him what he's liking the most, and the first word out of his mouth was the zones. So I feel like he might go zone forehand, but
That was a zone backhand, I think.
Yeah.
I really don't quote me. Please don't ever quote me.
oh my goodness, even longer for McBeth.
Might be able to see it from up there.
Yeah, that was a pretty aggressive angle.
Oh, that.
Yeah. No real creative line to even go for. It's got to just get to the top of the hill.
I mean, yeah, it's far back.
Yeah, 80 feet plus. Yeah. Ezra with the short run up, one step in. A little left. Should be pretty good.
Yep, just don't get right behind that big tree.
It's pretty tough if you're squared up behind it. It's a very wide, like 4 trunks on that one tree base.
I'm going backhand. Dart.
Slow down. Little hillside behind the basket, and they run away so quick.
Yeah, man.
You'd been fine if it landed flat, but the highs are just really disallowed at the sit. And there's the difference with McBeth. A little bit better touch, but also the flat landing on the live oak leaves. Thanks for the internet information on those, the leaf type. Wow, good effort.
Yeah, really good effort. Still, from the back camera perspective, that looked good right away. Out the hand.
Ricky, an opportunity to get at least one back. That's not a putt your average pro is making. I mean, he was just all sorts of hemmed up with the leaves everywhere. He couldn't really bring the disc to his core like he really likes to bring the disc low. And just using the flick of the wrist and elbow to get it in there. Ezra, back-to-back holes, takes advantage of the opportunity.
It's to 2 back. And Anthony makes this.
That is not as center as he's been making putts this tournament. And that's fine. It's in the basket, but just an observation from this commentator.
Yeah.
That when a player shows what they've got, like Ezra has over the last 2 holes, when he's made a mistake, Ezra's been right there. It makes you think about things a little bit.
Wow, they are really pulled away
Yeah, wow.
from the field.
Yeah.
Ready? Let's do it. So how's your day going?
Hole 4, par 4, 664 feet. Down the 2, low tunnel shot. Skip it here, skip it flat right here, get a little drift down that hill, and then you're left with this. Just a diabolical tunnel shot with a hill left to where if you go early, it could roll out of bounds. Green's not nice. Any missed putts can definitely be punished. There is a sneaky left route. If you watch yesterday's coverage, we saw Adam take that one and that worked out. And seeing AB go over the top as well off of this tee shot. And what is
That's a pipe dream. Oh, totally bummer. Ah.
that might have been the best we've seen.
Yeah, that was
the finish.
Still flipping out to flat. You're going to get the nice skip. This is similar, but a little bit more inside to Ricky's benefit. And there he's going to have options. I feel like the left route over the hill might be more enticing, as he's just not close enough to the fence to really access that low tunnel.
Oh, pulls it. Yeah, good reaction. I mean,
And that's just, you're happy that you're in the middle, but it takes away any pressure for the birdie. Anthony changes the game plan. And he fails to execute. Interesting play. Seeing a little bit of rattled nerves, perhaps.
how to get to the opening.
Oh, no. Oh,
Horrible.
goodness.
Hits the branches. Maybe the tree.
Oh, what a horrible break.
Kicks straight out of bounds. Right. And that's dead.
I think double bogey is just inevitable.
Yeah, I agree with you.
The bad angle, blocked by a tree. Really tough situation for Anthony right now.
Look at this wild man. Oh, man, look at that finish.
I know. Come on. That's a dead stump. Cut it down. Now, they've done an incredible job getting this course better than it was last year. I'm sure next year it'll be improved upon what we had this year. But yeah, that stump is a little brutal.
Well, it's Paul's course, so.
Exactly. Wow, what an incredible shot from Ezra going up the hill. He's going to have a look.
Scary, terrifying look.
He could potentially take the lead. Makes that putt. Barela takes a double bogey.
Inside, gonna need some help. Oh,
Yeah, makeable. Yeah, quite makeable.
yeah, 60 up the hill. Playing 60 at least.
So what does Anthony have with his 2 meters off the barbed wire? Oh, he does have access to it.
Yeah, not bad. Inside
Yes.
early.
Yeah. Oh, no way. No way.
That was so slow in there. Like it's in the weaves. Usually it comes out soft, but it just rips down the hill. But I'm not surprised. That's what this hill does. And we haven't been able to see the reactions on the hill. And all of them look like that.
Well, at this point, Ezra's going to have a lead after this hole. Whether it's a birdie or a par. My goodness. Anthony's just got to be kicking himself right now for not sticking with his over-the-top play, which has netted back-to-back pars in this hole.
This is just a leaky upshot from Paul.
Yeah, not a crisp one for sure. I'm stunned right now. Just, good effort. But yeah, at this point, you just want to tap it out. You do not want to have to make a 18-footer. Okay, so... Oh, he makes it! No way!
On the other side of the fairway, you psychopath.
Oh my goodness!
Play it up, young fella.
What is happening right now? What? Splits the sawgrass, barely able to see any metal whatsoever.
All I could think about is him running through the sawgrass, the last one catching his ankle. Like,
I don't think that. I
know, but
yeah.
it hurt. You definitely hurt Anthony.
My goodness.
That'd putt.
Yeah, you'd hate to have that leaky approach cost your stroke, but most people, that would have been a bogey, not McBeth.
Ammo with the excitement.
Oh my goodness.
And we were talking about the OB shot. Would see Ricky miss it a little bit low left or right as well.
Oh gosh. Or triple bogey. 4 strokes. 2-stroke lead now for Ezra. Just like that.
Checking Alpine over here on hole 5. Typically, when we check in with these guys, sometimes they throw a naughty bogey at us, but this
Wow.
was almost a healthy ace.
Can't do all that much better than that. Kyle Klein out here today meaning business. Back-to-back birdies on 4 and 5, so impressive birdie for him on 4, backing it up with a park job on the 5th.
I just can't believe Ezra runs that. You're getting 3 no matter what.
He's got 6 strokes on Anthony in the last 2 holes. I mean, 3 holes. Excuse me, 3 holes.
You're getting 3 right there. Lay that up.
I know. What a dummy. No, you know he's going to run that putt because that's what's in his DNA. You said it in the interview.
I know. I'm just saying.
That's just who he is, and he lives and dies by that sword.
Yeah.
And we all know, pirates go out there, man. They bring their swords with them, and they throw it all at their
Fearless.
They're fearless. Wow, he's got to be riding pretty high right now. Needs to stay focused.
Don't hit the high limbs.
Don't go too long. But when has anyone ever gone long on 5?
That's a great spot. That's net of another birdie. That's a nice streak. Those 4 in a row.
Yeah. I mean, any 4-hole birdie streak on this course is stellar. at any given point, you're going to have a really tough birdie in the middle of any 4 holes. Wow, great drives. And needs to get off the oh boy.
Lovely.
I think the Spanish moss assisted him.
Yeah, I agree.
Right before it collided with the tree. Okay, dig deep time. Anthony, what are you made of right now? He backs against the wall. Pulls it right.
I have to get lucky through this trackside. Not gonna happen.
Wow. Okay, I'm trying not to be stuck in a loop here, but I am just so shocked by what I've seen in the last couple holes.
Good power. Please, high.
Solid birdie bid. Excuse me, birdie make for Ricky.
You see the fist pumping the clap? He knows he's lurking.
What the stretch.
Speed, 6 back.
Yep.
Doable for that guy.
Uh-huh. I mean, and Anthony, who is now 3 back, he's right there. So Ricky's only 3 back of Anthony. And I mean, just anything could happen on any of these holes, as we just saw on hole 4. Clearly, that's one of the toughest holes on the course. 16, tough one, 13, tough one. But I can't imagine we're going to see another 4-hole gap between players on one hole. But, man. Hole 6, par 4, 790 feet. It is a hyzer to a blind landing zone off the tee. We're going to land right about here. And then from there, it is either a forehand or a backhand anhyzer up to, again, a blind landing zone. You just don't want to overturn it and go to that sawgrass on the right side. And if you don't turn it enough, you go into the woods on the left, and you're not going to have a birdie luck. We got Simon Lazat out here, 14 under. 3 under already in the round. Great start for him.
Needs to clip something or get through. Ooh.
That's a little bit hyzery on that forehand approach. Can't imagine he's going to have a good look.
He's a trick shot guy, you know?
He told me that he's bringing the dad putt back out this year, so.
That was pretty daddy.
Yep.
And farther away than it looked. That was a good 40 plus feet.
Wow. He is a frisbee savant.
It's a little bit wide, but this is actually going to be really nice.
Really overstable disc, compensating for the whip. Oh, not a good roll.
That's not good.
One thin knot.
That was going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
Check roll early of the corner.
In some ways, the stall shot that moves left is better than the hyzer with the overstable disc, because it just always wants to hit this ground, jump right, and then roll right even more. I think Ricky will really like his drive. I think this looks really nice for Paul. That's one of the best ones we've seen this week so far.
Yes. Needs to slow down.
Mm-hmm.
Don't.
He's got the Luna turnover from there, I think, as long as he has a run up. A lot of airspace down the fairway. It really just comes down to the run up.
This is a fat rim. He's sending.
A lot of width, a lot of turn. It's gonna come out. But yeah, it's making its way back towards the pin high left side. Maybe a little short of pin high.
Really good angle for the sidearm over here on the left.
Especially
Get low. This looks great.
if you got the Ken he has. It's all about just giving himself a good angle, and that's really as good as anyone can do from that spot.
As far as the best going with the buzz here, but needs to keep moving. Good kick. Good kick. You get left of that stuff, and those gaps are really small and intimidating.
All right. Luna in hand. Looks like he's got, yeah, he's got clear run up. Needs this one in a big way.
Dropping really fast. Ah, that brutal reaction.
He's just the breaks that he received on 4 alone. Both times he got a bad break, it was then compounded with the OB penalty.
But nice little up shot there. How to give me. A trade. Thinking it's gonna lift. I think that's why he's checking the wind there. Headwind uphill, nose up.
It wasn't as bad of a break as it appeared at first. Anthony does make the putt, takes the birdie.
It's gonna get him within 2 shots again. If Ezra makes bite.
Sure.
Ricky.
Yeah, Ricky. He just doesn't ever go anywhere. He's just always there. Okay. First time we've seen Ezra with the lead have to make a potentially nervy par putt. The other putts for birdie is a little easier. When you have your backs against the wall, the other players have gotten the birdie.
And a nice little 3-in-a-row streak on the 7th hole. Considered one of the easier holes. Gets a little tickle, need the roll. No, gotta earn it. Scary putt.
Very scary putt. Oh, delivers.
I like when you hit the putt and it swaps on its back.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good stroke as well. Oh, little dance. I was dancing.
Pretty dancy, but all right, we saw how to do it just a moment ago with Simon. Straight shot. Kind of in that hybrid between mid-range and fairway driver. You can justify either disc selection, honestly. Low ceiling, somewhat created here by this live oak with the Spanish moss, and then the increasingly slopier green the closer you get to the basket until you get here, and you can see why there's danger. It seems like every year someone misses a putt for birdie, ends up taking a double bogey, and that's what we saw yesterday with Adam Hammis.
Oh no.
Might have pulled it so far he gets a look out of it. Not to be.
Oh no. All right, not OB. It was still tracking down that one.
And Ricky's got to keep that pedal to the metal if he wants to get back in it. Can't avoid missing quite easy birdie holes like this.
Don't hit that. Oh.
And
No.
that is a bummer. Just a bad break.
Looked really good.
That
was thrown perfectly.
Yeah, he kept the angle right going onto that green. It's just he hit a rock and it stood up.
I love how they're playing this hole. Hyzer from it. Get it to the left side. Because when you get into the left side, the breaks are going to happen. And then if it rolls, you got a few things that it can hit on its way down to the out of bounds. But if you go straight at it, a lot of action.
Well, this is the more straight at it approach. Let's see how.
So heavy on the Hyzer.
Yeah, at the end, you're right. It just, man, just hits a rock and just rockets.
He's a monster. Look how big he is.
Very gigantic guy.
Rick? Can you imagine?
I cannot. He's made me, my imagination has increased the more and more I've seen Ricky play disc golf.
This is awful. Just nothing. Look at, that's not a real. Nose up. Good.
Yeah.
Imagination.
Yeah, sure.
Maybe learned it from Rick.
Opportunity to get 5 under on the front 9 with 2 holes to go. Ezra sends another one in there on fire. I mean, it's like the prophecy of what you said. Obviously, we have so much golf left, but when he eventually gets over the hump, and we all believe truly that one day he will win a Pro Tour, it could be today, that it's going to be done with something like this absolute fire.
Yeah,
when he just
gets locked on it, yeah. Because he's not. The thing is, we saw it. He could have got 3, didn't care, sent it off a cliff. Off a cliff. It's a literal cliff. If he misses in any way, it is not stopping. If he airballs it, it's going over the fence. That's how steep that is over there on form. So he doesn't.
He's doing something pretty special right now.
Yeah, crud.
I don't think we've seen anyone this low this early. 5 under through 7 is just scorching hot. On to 8, and yesterday we saw a star frame on this hole. I would be surprised to not see at least half the card with birdies today. Just disc golf is just getting destroyed by the players these days, and 487 is not far enough for the distance to challenge them. So much open space on the main part of the fairway. Just start something with a little bit of turn, the fairway driver, and you should be home. That's a little overturned.
I need some good ground play. Yeah. All right. Green light for the rest of the card. Trying to snag one back. Love.
Yeah, that's... Needs to avoid that one right there. Yep.
That was closer to the left than I thought initially. More stable of a disc than I figured he would have thrown, but really good result. Imps, eyelid glasses.
Rick also overturned an early.
Okay.
And it does, and don't roll too much. It can be a bit tricky if it rolls off the fairway. Anthony going with his new Zagara. Sagara. Doesn't turn it enough. Drops down. Ezra dodges a bullet here, and the prophecy of the multiple birdies is probably not true unless Ezra sends one in and McBeth makes his.
Let's keep going.
He certainly wasn't laying that up. Oh, okay. This is not birdie time.
Get out.
Well, Anthony actually does have... He has a look. Oh, my goodness.
The amount of spin these guys get on the putts is wide. Like if you took one of their spinners and you took it to like 1999, I wonder what they would think. You know, just their jump putt. There's like, here, I'll park this 200-foot hole. Boom.
One of their spinners. You mean like their ability to spin putt?
Yeah. Their ability to putt from, you know, a knee at 100 feet. It's kind of crazy, and believe me, I know it. Probably there was somebody back then who could. Had you all come after
Mike Moser was the guy that was known for the spin putts back in the day.
But growing up, I saw a lot of the greats, and nobody had that. You know,
Yeah.
Renster was one that could really fling it. But this is, I don't know. It's pretty incredible to see ours.
I think if you had shown them a one Gannon-Burr, the way that he can spin putt those 200-foot approaches, I think they just would have said, all right, I thought the sport was stupid, and I'm glad that this guy showed me that I shouldn't do this anymore. But fortunately, he didn't come until the sport at that stage it's at now. So, but yeah, spinners.
Hole 9, you gotta spin it. 460 feet over the goalie. Right size. Is it a typical way the power guys go? Let's see.
I 5 in a row right now, guys.
Oh, gets through. No.
Oh, okay.
So because he clears the other side of that, that's not out of bounds. It's a relief area. He gets to take it up top.
Correct.
He hit a tree.
6 in a row.
Still made it over.
7 on the front 9 is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Oh my word, that's insane. Is it wide enough? It is. Goodness gracious, too wide. This kept flipping up.
There's been taking this inside line. Heiser flipping it.
So close. Got to see the birdie yesterday from Ezra. Today he'd be quite happy with the par.
This is wild. This will be up there.
The height on the inside line, that's a tough one to execute. And at that angle, Ricky's got the green light to send it full steam.
Slight bit of the Anheuser.
That is.
No way. Hit the tiny by half of that tree on the right.
The breaks that he has received this round, I mean, they're just minute little things, and they have cost him so much each time. Oh, that was very close to,
Disaster.
yeah, another bogey, but McBeth up at the top now. Ezra lining up a Robin spin shot.
Good height.
That would have been pretty incredible.
It'd be like the same.
Oh my gosh. No! No way!
He's looking at everybody like, what?
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
I don't know why, Paul, but right before he putted that, there was this little momentary thought in my head. I think he can make this. And goodness gracious, he came through. What a putt.
That's a big moment right there.
What a highlight. Hey, you guys, you cannot see. You have to walk 100 feet back to see where the basket is. So it is just going on and understanding where the basket is and just crossing your fingers. That is huge.
Big momentum shift right there.
Totally.
Got some shivers, actually.
Ricky unable to capitalize on the great drive. I mean, he missed a 50-footer behind Sawgrass. tough putt. But in that situation, seeing AB hit that one, it feels like, man, if I want any chance to track down Ezra and AB, Ricky's got to be thinking he's got to go clean.
Yeah, a little
Blank out the back.
A little extra pressure on all these birdie putts. It really. There's no room for error.
I think the one big blunder that you might see the final round, we've already seen it. That's just my guess. Obviously, we haven't seen this. I don't know the results, so we'll see. But 2-stroke lead right now for Ezra going into the back 9 over AB, and AB has 2 shots over Simon and Calvin. So Ricky, even though he's playing well,
Calvin's up 8 through 11.
Whoa. Remember what we were saying about old school players seeing Gannon and saying I don't want to play anymore?
I don't think.
I get that way sometimes, but I love this game so much. You're not gonna see me quitting, but my goodness, the pace that these guys are on is
it's phenomenal. And what a moment to end the front 9 on, watching AB tighten it up right up there. You see the raw emotion of him walking off the green, knowing that he's trailing and he's lost a little bit, and he knows that's a momentum booster. Bring it back for the back 9. Remember to like and subscribe. We're trying to get to that 500K mark. We can't do that without you guys, and we do this for you guys, so help us out.
Appreciate you. We'll see you guys in just a bit.